Hello, this is my white wine recipe. I'm not exactly sure what kind of white grapes these are, but they're very green. These aren't actually table grapes, they're a type of wine grape. I would say that the quality of these grapes are pretty good or average. There are a lot of green grapes and some overripe grapes or dried grapes. But overall, most of the grapes look to be a very high quality. This is my personal recipe that I created myself. It took a lot of work and effort, but if you want to adjust the recipe using different amounts of yeast, water, or sugar, you can definitely. The yeast that I am using is Red Star Premier Cuvée. I think it's a type of white wine yeast, if I'm not mistaken. And for the fermentation vessel, I'm using an oversized mason jar, which used to have pickles in it. The first step is that you have to separate the grapes from the stems and then carefully wash the grapes and remove any sediment, debris, or pieces of grass. In total, it is about a half gallon of grapes. And for my recipe, it creates a type of raw wine. It's not a pasteurized wine where you boil it. It's fermented pretty much right after you squeeze the grapes. And in the past, wine was previously made using your feet, but I think your hands are a lot better for this. For this white wine recipe of mine, put yeast on the bottom of the fermentation vessel first. Pour in the grape mash. Then after that, put another layer of the Cuvée white wine yeast on top. I like doing the two-layer method for this oversized mason jar because it makes sure that yeast is on the bottom and in the middle and the top of the fermentation vessel. Fill the mason jar with water and then add as much sugar as needed. And it's a good idea to mix in the sugar so the sugar doesn't sit unevenly in the mash. And that's pretty much the entire recipe. Just make sure you put an airlock or another gas escape system on the mason jar and store it in a cool, dry place. I use the towel. And again, I'm not exactly sure what type of grapes these are. If there are any wine experts, please leave a comment below telling me what grape this is.